It's not going to stop with just guns. People need to think ahead. This kid, he was using he used a symbol that's a symbol used by the Azov battalion in Ukraine. All right, and what are they doing? What are they doing against the Russians? These neo Nazis, some of them are straight up fascists and Nazis that America's denying. Right? What were they doing? Coming to a black neighborhood near you. Okay, what are the Ukrainian? What are those neo Nazis doing in Ukraine? Do you know?
I don't know.
No. Okay, drones with grenades and bombs. Okay, think of Tulsa, where they drop bombs on black people. That's the next thing. It's not just going to be guns. I mean, people need to really think, because all this stuff. I mean, this legislation with guns. I mean, it's probably not going to go anywhere.
It's not going
For a lot of reasons. But people need to really think more.
So
beyond.
Are you on the side of doing anything on gun legislation, or leave it the way it is?
No, my thing is like, it says, okay, I don't think gun legislation is really going to get anywhere, so what's your plan B? What's your plan B?
What do you mean, what's the plan B? You have to do something.
Well, if it doesn't get anywhere, what do you do?
Well, you're going to have to continue to organize around getting people who are going to do something. You're going to have to do something.
Okay, so the other side keeps organizing. So you end up in this dance, it just goes back and forth. More people get killed. So what do?
Well, you're going to have to continue to seek out who these people are and strengthen reporting laws and strengthen watching.
No, well, see what I'm saying. My suggestion is, especially since, this guy targeted black people. I think that there should be, and it's kind of shocking that the black organizations aren't sort of doing this. That these folks should be monitored by black people. They should be, like Black Klansmen, sort of infiltrated. And so when they say, well, they put it on the internet, well, I'm going to attack this black community. Well, we know, and we can deal with it. Because everybody else is unreliable.
No, there you go. Maybe that.
Right? In Texas, the police were unreliable. They're unreliable. And what happens on any other job when you're unreliable?
You get fired, or you're supposed to, anyway.
Or you get your pay cut, or you get defunded. Defunded is pay cut, right? Right? But so yeah, okay, yeah. You understand me?
So you're going to
go. You just can't go with one plan.
Okay, so you're on the defund the police, frame now.
No, I'm on a multiple pronged approach, and I think that my thing is that if the police are not going to do their job, if they're going to just we can't do this, it's okay, fine. So we're going to take away some of your money and give it to a group
that
idea. Does do it.
All right, that's a good idea. I appreciate the
that's it. And I do think that the police are given too much to do.
Yeah. No, it's a
good idea. That's just it. But you can't just rely. You just can't. Everybody just does this dance. They get to be guns. Everybody's fetishizing the gun, and because no one really wants to deal with. We talk about the culture.
No, you're right.
But no one wants to really deal with that after a certain point.
No, you're right. It's a good idea. Don't. It's something that should actually be done. I appreciate the call. I got to move along. Thanks so much. Let's go to, real quick, we get Nick on line 3. Nick from Wayne. Wayne, how are you, Nick? What's on your mind?
Hi, doing good. Thanks for having me, Rick. I wanted to talk a little bit about student loan debt. There's been recently a lot of buzz about it. In fact, I was just at University of Delaware with some other folks there, sort of trying to, push Biden and/or show a presence in, him actually, at least even sticking with his campaign promise.
I was going to get to that
canceling
today.
all student debt.
Yeah, I was going to get to that. I think he has done the worst thing he could possibly do, or so far what's being proposed. Maybe you can help me here. What I'm understanding is they're talking about doing $10,000 10,000 in debt forgiveness? Is that what's